Hi, I'm Ramon. This is my 2019 Softail Lowrider. So what got me into riding was my buddy Jose from Jam City Cycles got his first lowrider, and that gave me the extra push to want to go buy one. I always rode dirt bikes and quads as a kid, but on the street surface, this might be my first bike. I bought this back in 2019 and it didn't look like this, I would say. It still had those weird little bars that it comes with stock, and yeah, it's just where it's at now. So one of my favorite trips going to is Arizona every year, and every year it doesn't fail, something just happens on the way there, whether it's the first 3 hours just straight rain through the desert, or every time I turned off my bike I had to swap out a fuse. That was all in one day. 4 hours of rain, and then every time I turned off to put gas, swapping fuses, taking out ARP bolts and pliers, because no one brought tools that day. Now we all carry everything. Some of my worst trips on this bike, I would have to say, is going to the Diablo run and thinking you're gonna run out of gas in that 120 mile stretch of road when my bike said low 30 miles ago. And you're just hoping, and then my reserve gas tank flew off midway. I would say after putting the 475 cam, it sucks gas like nothing else, and that gas gauge doesn't work too well anymore. Especially when you're always on it, trying to keep up with all your buddies and trying to get ahead of them so they have to keep up with you. It's never ending. So I think I'm getting known for some of the renderings I do for both my bikes, starting off with notes on the iPhone. I just get whatever color I'm thinking of and start drawing fake wheels and fake frames that I can barely draw, and somehow they end up looking like this. I've grabbed just a red sheet on the notes and just do black lines, and somehow I end up here. I don't know how it works. If you see the rendering, you're gonna laugh just as much as anybody else has. So for me, starting off, I think I started looking into old style paint schemes. And that's when you get this lowrider paint scheme from, I believe some of the FXRs had them, and maybe some of the Dynas. And I just started going to colors. I didn't want to use standard Harley colors, and I ended up using Ford colors. So these are both Ford colors that I went to a dealership and I saw them parked side by side, and I'm like, those are my two color combos, and yeah, it ended up looking good. When I first got it painted, a lot of the comments were saying it looks like a Pokeball. And I didn't like that. It's pretty funny, but at the end of the day, I think it does. As far as what's done to the bike, I'll start off with the front. I did the whole inverted front end from a Lowrider S. I had it polished and chromed. I added the Diamond Lane Cycles gold tubes, +2. We had Racetech make cartridges for these. Chromed out the whole front end, trees. I even have the fairing mount fully chromed out. I have the big out risers with thrashing high band bars, and then the full chrome hand controls, everything. I think the best part of my hand controls is my cruise control. It's a little croc charm that I bought 150 from Amazon just to get one, but it's still a good deal. I have the still stock dash. I'm gonna switch this out pretty soon to the ST one or the one that comes off a Heritage. The one that kind of has this kind of little deal right there. As far as exhaust, I got HPI. I feel like probably one of the better sounding ones and probably performing. Thrashing floorboards, their brake arm. This is OG Moto's crash bar. Probably one of the, well, for me, one of the better looking ones for the bars. Leather Pros, and then the JD Customs Tour Pack. And then for the rear, I have RWD's custom 14.5-inch shock, and that was pretty tall. I have Harley Brembos up front, and I still have the stock caliper in the rear. Hopefully to switch that out soon once I get a swing arm. And of course I went to the chain drive. That always works a little better in favor. Kind of really feel it when you get on it, trying to keep up with your buddies. The second favorite part of my bike is my valve stems. The little dollar signs blinged out. That was another Amazon purchase that I'm proud of. No financing needed for that one. That one I bought just straight swipe. For the motor, what I have done is just literally the 475 cam with the oil pump and case. So this is a 107 from 2019. Yeah, before the Lowrider S came out. One of the better options at that time. Shit, I mean, I got it tuned. It made about 115 and 118 torque. So that's pretty decent compared to what these 117s are making now. I'm Ramon. This is my 2019 Softail Lowrider.